Day 35 of the Irish Coast Cycle, and I'm setting out from Fanore Beach in the Burren to go around Blackhead and around Galway Bay to Oranmore. It's a short enough trip. You want to stay off the main roads for this one though, because particularly as you get close to Galway city, it gets very, very hectic and nasty. But the side roads, I'll bring you through them. So it's just coming up to 7:30 and I'm departing from my overnight camp at Fanore Beach. There's lots of little baby rabbits running all around the place here. It's very cute. Quiet night apart from the sea, but sure, that helps you sleep. And it's very still at the moment, so I wanted to get moving before I suspect the inevitable midges arrive out and start taking chunks out of me. The road from Fanore around Blackhead is back on Eurovelo 1, that long distance cycle route running up from Portugal, and certainly at 7 o'clock in the morning it was mostly extremely quiet indeed. However, as I was coming around the head I started hearing a very large rattling ahead of me, so I got the camera out because I figured it was going to be impressive, and it certainly was. That's quite a wide load, or long load. But that's the only significant traffic I hit going around Blackhead. And once you come to the other side and you start to approach Ballyvaughn, the landscape changes. We start to get trees again. There's green fields on either side of the road. And there's this little interesting folly, I guess, which is actually a well. I stopped just to have a look at it and kind of go, what is this? And then after I'd stopped, I realised I wasn't quite alone here, and I had some rather cute company sitting on the other side of the road. A quick roadside stop. It's just before 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just outside Ballyvaughn. I spotted my two friends here, but also intriguingly on the opposite side of the wall I spotted this structure. So I was wondering what it is. Let's go and have a look. And then a gentle uphill cycle to the very pretty seaside town or village of Ballyvaughn. I really hoped I could get some breakfast here. Was looking around, nothing much seemed to be open, and then I spotted the reliable centre and its breakfast rolls, so score again. Eurovelo 1 takes off on a big inland loop at this point. That's because the main road runs along the coast and it's pretty busy. However, it was fairly early in the morning for me, and if you follow the main road along the coast you do actually get to turn off it and take an alternate back road route that goes up over the hills. This descends to another pretty little seaside town, Kinvara, which also has a nice castle outside it, and then you can take off on another set of back roads away from the main road. So, getting closer to Galway city, the main road is extremely unpleasant. It's the one running from Kinvara to Galway. So luckily I have been plotted on an alternate side route, which is very pleasant, quite windy, but we're back to the old grass in the middle lanes. Cows, lambs, quite a lot of bungalow bliss now, it has to be said, but that's because we're getting near Galway, so you can probably live out here and commute. But yeah, it's countryside again, and it's much better than the main road, which is narrow, lots of traffic, lots of coaches, lots of trucks, zero crack. And then there's this. Which would you choose? And now and again we're getting bits of history that I wonder about. Look at this place. That
is quite a pile, which I'm sure has a story behind it, isn't it? A lot of the big houses in Ireland were burnt out in the period from the Land Wars to the War of Independence and the Civil War. Could have been a fire at some other point in time, but yeah, you always wonder when you see them. Those in the tower houses, which are much older, of course, passed loads and loads of them on this trip. A couple have been restored.
And my supposition was correct. The building's Tyrone House, built in the 1770s and burnt out by the IRA in the 1920s when they thought the Black and Tans were going to use it as a barracks. The rest of the trip to Oranmore was uneventful, another fine pastry and coffee on the way, but that completed day 35 of my Irish coast cycle. If you've enjoyed these videos, please do give me a thumbs up for it and do follow the channel.